fluffy babies. So cute. Oh. Moi! That's hello in Finnish if you didn't know. I am still in Finland, which is always good because I went to sleep in Finland and I woke up in Finland, which is how it's supposed to work. Excuse me. I'm eating a chocolate. The chocolate here is so good. I've been eating so much of it. So if next you see me in the next video and I'm absolutely massive, that's why. Because the chocolate's so good. Right, so far I've been here for what, 5 days? I don't even know. I think about 5 days. And I've mostly just been doing like lots of walking, exploring. I've seen some really cool stuff. Haven't actually done any major attractions yet. But the handy thing is, because I'm looking after a dog, I walk everywhere because I walk the dog. And I can kind of go to her, you know, okay, where should we go? She'll just sort of take me off somewhere. And she always gets me home as well, which is nice because, you know, she remembers where she's going. Unlike me, who will, even with a map, which I don't have at the moment, I need to find one, we'll just get lost all the time. So that's really handy. So yeah, we're just about to go on another little walking adventure. But yeah, I might try and go out tonight and do some more big attractions and things in between feeding her, walking her, and the cats of course. Not walking the cats, that's difficult. I had a look last night at the Helsinki card, which, just like, you know, many major city card things, they'll get you into a bunch of attractions for free or for discounted prices for a certain amount of time. However, this one seems to be only for 3 days and I'm here for, you know, 3 weeks and I can't necessarily do all of the stuff that I want to do in just those 3 days. So I'm trying to work out whether or not it'll be worth it. It'll be like 60 something euros to get this card. At the moment it looks like it probably would be worth it with the amount of money you'd save. You save like 100 something euros. The only problem is, like I say, where I have to come back here quite regularly to feed the pets and to walk Zoe, I can't do like 5 attractions in a day. I'd only get to spend like less than an hour, I think, in each location, and it's like things like art galleries, I want to spend a good couple of hours in there. But that would mean that I'd only get to do one and then I'd come back here and spend time with the pets. I wouldn't be able to just like leave them for the entire day because that's mean. So I don't know whether this card would be worth it, given that it would be up in 3 days and I might not have used it to its entirety. So if I only use it and then save like 20 euros instead of like the 100 something euros that it could be used to save, then it's not worth it. But I don't know, I'm gonna try and make myself up a little itinerary. I think I've kind of got my bearings now. I like to have a good few days to just sort of go, okay, that's where that is, that's where that is, so I can sort of work out timing it in between the pets and how far I need to go. And because like if I'm up in that direction, I don't want to find out when I get back that, oh, I could have gone to that other thing that was just over the side of the road that I didn't know existed, kind of thing. So I like to sort of get my bearings. Like I say, I'm going to try and find a map. I can't find any tourist information centres so far. I have been looking, and also worryingly, I can't find any post offices, and I need to get some Helsinki stamps. I need to get some Finnish stamps so I can send some postcards and stuff. We are on a mission today to discover things that I need in Helsinki that isn't just chocolate, because I know where that is and I've eaten it all. Okay, Zoe looks ready, I'm ready, let's go. Helsinki tour! Zoe! Look at this crazy old house. I'd say it's creepy if it wasn't so beautiful. It's gorgeous. Look. I can't even tell if that's abandoned or if it's still like a working house. I think it's still like a working house. It's amazing. people can put locks on there with like love locks. So there's all these different ones with like people's names on them, initials. Like this one. That's sweet. Beautiful. That's gorgeous up there. I wonder if I can get down there. Beautiful. Hello, okay, so Zoe and I just had a very nice little coffee. Well, I had the coffee, she didn't. At this little cafe, it's like right at the top of the hill. You overlook all the lake and everything. But yeah, so that was really lovely. Not nearly as expensive as I thought it was going to be as well, because I'd heard there was a big coffee scene here, and so I thought it was going to be like really expensive. And I paid like €4.60 I think, or maybe €3.60 for my mocha, which mochas are normally more expensive coffee anyway, so I was just like, that's really not that bad. That's like about maybe £4, something like that, which is again what we normally pay in England, so that's not too bad. It's still gorgeously sunny, and it's like 5 o'clock, which is totally bizarre. You'd think it would be getting like a little bit darker yet, but no, because it's the summer sun, which means in the Nordic areas it just like stays up for ages. Last night the sun didn't go down until like 11 o'clock at night, and then it came back up again at 2 in the morning, like up as well. It was so bizarre. And Zoe's enjoying herself, exploring. The only problem with babysitting an older dog, she stops every 5 minutes, because she's a little bit slower, but she likes to stop to sniff everything, and because she thinks she needs to pee every 5 minutes as well, so you kind of have to wait for her at her own pace. But that's cool, because you know, then you get to have a nice leisurely little. Three things I've noticed: everybody runs here. Like everybody is running. I know that there's a marathon or something coming up, and I think maybe people are training for it, but at all hours of the day, people are running. And they have like these public parks with all these like equipment that you can work out on, which, you know, I know China has, but I didn't realise European countries have adopted that, so that's really cool. Anyways, I'm getting to more crowded areas now where people will think I'm a loon because I'm talking to myself. Oh, and the other thing is there's some like live music going on in the park, and people just got up and started dancing really randomly. Like proper swing dancing, because it's like big band jazz music. And yeah, I thought that was awesome. Just like no inhibitions, everyone's just up and like swing dancing. So I'm gonna maybe try and make a friend so I can join in, or I'll be like that woman on Britain's Got Talent and teach the dog to do some dancing tricks, and then we can put a hat down and make me some money or something. Alright, yeah, but I will talk to you when I get back to tell you what the next thing is. Alright, bye! If your woman is cheating, all your man says he's leaving, better get yourself some dancing shoes and syncopate to weary blues, something along with Mr. Rhythm. Now Mr. Melody, somebody find me when he croons a tune of
I've always found it a little odd and a bit morbid that cemeteries crop up on TripAdvisor's top places to visit in some cities around the world. However, it cannot be said that Geerteniemi Cemetery doesn't have a peaceful beauty to it. Dating back to 1829, this massive cemetery has become the final resting place for many soldiers from wars fought against the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. The edge of the cemetery is lined by a beach, creating a really gorgeous lookout point too. Finland has produced a number of great artists, composers and writers, and many statues and monuments can be found dedicated to them throughout Helsinki, but the Sibelius monument is perhaps the most iconic. Created by artist Elia Hiltunen in the 60s, the welded steel sculpture was made to commemorate the famous composer Jean Sibelius, whose bust can be found right next to it. The 600 pipes of varying lengths resemble those of an organ, and when a strong wind blows through them, sound may be produced. But it didn't while I was there.
Well, today ended up to be rather an action-packed day, entirely by accident. I went for one of my explorative walks, which if you've watched any of my other videos in Ireland or Greece or literally anywhere actually, I get lost in my own hometown. I got horribly lost. I didn't find what I was looking for, but then I always have like a loose destination of, oh, if I find this a tourist attraction or whatever, that would be grand, but if not, I'll just see the sights. I get to know where other things are, you know, you stumble across things that you're like, oh, that looks sweet, you know, like a little coffee shop you want to try or whatever. This one was one of those, and it was like probably my most successful one, but whilst I was going through it and got incredibly lost, I was like, oh my god, there is a chance I'm gonna have to sleep on the street tonight. I cannot find this place. My phone that is supposed to work in all European countries was just like, what's that? You want internet? No. So Google Maps was out, and I hadn't previously downloaded the offline map, which, by the way, that is a lifesaver. Why I hadn't done that before, I do not know, but I've done it now. So I've got a offline Helsinki map downloaded onto my phone. So if I do get lost again, which I will, it's me, let's face it. Yeah, I don't actually need Wi-Fi. I can just look up the previously saved map and walk around in the city or whatever, and you just have to update it occasionally when you actually have Wi-Fi, but that's genius. Anyway, the hell was I going on about? Yeah, I got lost. So I was hoping to head into the direction of the Chapel of Silence, which is in Kamppi. And then I remember that because I thought it was a funny name, which is like part of the reason why I went in that direction, because I couldn't pronounce a load of the other ones. They're all like, there's so many consonants, like it's all consonants. So it's in Finnish words, which is why they all sound like you're trying to do like a tongue twister. They all sound completely bizarre. I mean, it's a lovely language, don't get me wrong, but it's incredibly difficult to learn. And I take quite quickly to languages, but yeah. This one's, it's tricky for English speakers because it's like an awful lot of T's and M's next to each other, which doesn't make any sense in our language. Yeah, so I was going in the direction of Kamppi. I knew I was, for a while. There's very little tourist signs. No public maps that I can see so far. And that's kind of unusual for like a capital city. There's road signs, but not so much pedestrian signs. Oh my god, one of the cats just went absolutely bananas. What are you doing? Yeah, so it's fine if you're driving, but if you're not on a main road, then you might miss a whole bunch of the signs pointing you in the direction. So I'm walking on all these pathways without any like sort of indication of if I'm going in the right direction, if I need to veer off on a little side road or whatever. Didn't have a map with me. I was just like, I'll find it eventually. No. However, I did eventually get to one of the harbours, which I was really excited about, and found the massive shopping centre in Kamppi. So I did actually get in the right area, and I just didn't carry on looking for the church because I just got all excited that I found this new place and I wanted to have a look around there. So I was looking around the harbour and everything. which is beautiful, by the way. I couldn't be out for too long. I'd taken quite a long walk just to get here. So I turned around to start going back again, but then I kept getting distracted by different bits, going off to different little side roads to take Instagrams and see all different bits and pieces. Yeah. And then on my way getting myself utterly lost, I found this amazing huge graveyard, which this like huge cemetery. I thought the one in Ireland was massive. You haven't seen the one in Galway. This one was just like, it was a freaking work of art. It was amazing. And they had these huge, great, like tall headstones. What isn't even, they're like big angel statues. And I also accidentally stumbled across the Moomin Cafe. If you don't know what Moomins are, like little white hippos, and they live in clouds. And I didn't realize they're a Finnish thing. So I had some Moomin books as a kid, and I liked the Moomins. I think I watched a couple of the shows when I was little. They're kind of like maybe like clangers or something. Like they're much loved. But yeah, people out here love them. Moomins everywhere. And it was actually one of the first things I noticed when I got here. They have like Moomins on everything. It's kind of like in Germany with Diddlemouse is on everything, or in America Mickey Mouse might be on everything, or in England Winnie the Pooh, we have Winnie the Pooh, a lot of stuff. But what are you doing? She's like wiping her nose on the blanket right now. Ew! Don't do it. I'm washing that tomorrow, that's disgusting. I tried to head home. That's where it all went wrong. I was heading back in I thought was the right direction, but the problem is Helsinki has a lot of parks and a lot of lakes, and so anytime I saw a park with a lake, I was just like, oh, I'm heading in the right direction. No, it's a different one. And once again, I got into this park and I was like, wait, actually this doesn't look familiar, but it's trees, right? Like, you know, you kind of recognize trees. Maybe it's right, maybe it's not. It wasn't. And then walked into this clearing, and to my amazement, I discovered the great big famous statue that is in all like the guidebooks and everything, which I had no idea where it was. Yeah, that was really bizarre. I didn't even know where that was. I hadn't looked up where that was yet. I did want to see it, and I just stumbled across it, and I love it when that happens. It definitely was very cool as well, especially because I went there very late and kind of discovered it like as the sun was not going down, because the sun never really goes down here until very, very late, but all the tourists were gone. I had it to myself. So I got to walk all amongst around it, take some selfies and really kind of appreciate it without crowds getting in the way. And that was really lovely as well. So I got back safe. I got through another audiobook. I'll probably do a review on that soon. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm alive. I didn't have to sleep on the street. Yay. My tea's gone cold. Yeah, Finland. Please get some regular tea, like English breakfast tea, please. All I can find is Earl Grey, and that's still a little bit too floral for me. But girl needs a tea. British girl needs a tea. So, yeah. It's still not PG tips.